Peaceful hips have been blacklisted from Fortnite after this week's episode of Peacemaker revealed the shocking meaning behind its iconic Season 2 dance and what it means for the characters involved. And let's unpack all this really quick for those who don't know, starting off with Peacemaker's Peaceful Hips that will not be coming back to the game, nor will the emote be usable in the game ever again after the episode that aired this week, which revealed that the Peaceful Hips dance from Peacemaker was intended to symbolize, and I'm going to choose my words very carefully here for TikTok, symbolize some very troubling imagery from real-world history and certain ideologies that are widely condemned today. After Fortnite took notice, they quickly released a statement saying that we're disabling the Peaceful Hips emote in Fortnite as we inquire into our partner's creative intentions in this collab emote. Assuming it's not coming back, we'll be issuing refunds in the next few days. Sorry folks. Kpop Demon Hunters is the main Fortnitemares collab for this year and is expected to be an absolutely huge addition to the spooky season. Revealed by Fortnite leakers this morning, Kpop Demon Hunters will be the main focus of this year's Fortnitemares and bring not only skins but also a large amount of collaborative changes to the map during Fortnitemares Halloween season. Kpop Demon Hunters X Fortnite was revealed just a couple short weeks ago, and Fortnite really hit the gas and fast-tracked this collab during the peak of its popularity and will likely be one of the hottest selling collabs to date. Fortnitemares already has a packed schedule of features and collabs that have already been confirmed, like Ghostface, Jason, and the respective mythic items that will be available from defeating their boss NPCs around the Battle Royale island, but right now we also have a story involving the Kpop Demon Hunters and whatever threat they will be fighting back during the seasonal event as well. Fortnitemares also sees collabs like Scooby-Doo and the rest of the game with their iconic mystery machine, along with Repo and a slew of custom skins joining the item shop and Fortnitemares Battle Royale island, and right now I'm thinking that just like last year, we're about to have an incredibly large seasonal event with the Fortnite dev team throwing all the Halloween crazed features at us that they can handle. Players will recall the statement that Fortnite made last year about upping the stakes for these seasonal events, and I think that this year we are in for a treat on this one. Fortnite players are trying to break the Delulu Final Circle record this weekend as Delulu returns to Fortnite tomorrow with only a few hours before the floodgates of proximity chat reopen, and players dive back into Fortnite's newest mode to compete for the largest games possible. Players can attempt to use proximity chat this weekend to beat the highest player count Final Circles, with Fortnite dropping a post saying that last weekend there was several games of Delulu with over 50 players remaining in the Final Circle, and honestly shout out to y'all for keeping the good vibes going so long. With that, the race is really on to see which group of players can achieve the largest Delulu Final Circles possible through teamwork and sheer force of will. Drop your highest Final Circle counts below and make sure to tag Fortnite with your highest score. This is the next test of Fortnite's proximity chat that will run over the whole weekend and end on Sunday night, while Fortnite continues to tinker with the mode and make it the best it can possibly be before launching it on any kind of official Battle Royale servers. Be sure you're playing on normal server lobbies and drop a screenshot of your group's highest score included with your comment if you would like, and I'm going to be playing all weekend long, so if you hear me rattling on in voice chat, emote up and let's go for the highest victory possible this weekend. And as a reminder, be sure you guys are keeping it clean in proximity chat, as Fortnite has had no problem handing out temporary and permanent vacations to those who have tested the boundaries of what is okay to be used in proximity chat. Here's what to expect from the Daft Punk live event happening this weekend. The Daft Punk live event is set to have several different rooms from which you can experience the live event from. Players will be able to enter the monolith on Saturday and jump into one of 5 different visual experiences inspired by Daft Punk from over the years. Room number 1 will be inspired by Daft Punk's Alive 2007 tour, a visual presentation that's very faithful to the large stage they performed on originally. Room number 2 will be a disco room in which players will be able to come and dance and express themselves while listening to incredible music featured from Daft Punk. Room number 3 is set to be the Dream Chamber Studio, which will allow players to take musical loops from certain Daft Punk songs and create their own remixes or mashups. Room number 4 is set to be a robot rock arena where players will be able to shoot robots with soundwave lasers. And finally, room number 5 is set to be a special Daft Punk Lego collaboration centered around the music video Around the World. Players will be able to transform into Lego figures and create their own version of the music video, playing with the dancers or lighting up the room as well. These rooms will be available from the live event starting on Saturday at 2 p.m. for East Coast, 1 p.m. for Central, and 11 a.m. for West Coast. And for this one, players will need to boot up the Battle Royale and head over to the Monolith's entrance to enter this live event instead of selecting it from the Discovery playlist like usual. Thousands of players have already been banned from Fortnite Delulu and all types of voice and written chats for using slurs and hate speech in Fortnite's new mode. Fortnite released a statement saying that thousands of players have already been banned this weekend, and remember to report voice chat behavior in game when you hear it. And while most players are using this language and thinking that it's funny and trying to get banned for the lulz, Fortnite has taken an incredibly fast-paced and appropriately heavy response to players who think they will be able to use this type of language without repercussions. Players are also praising the move as a cleaning house period for Fortnite, where the quote-unquote creators in the supported creator program were cleansed from their code and also banned from Fortnite entirely for their actions while playing Delulu over the weekend as well. And while many players expected this to a certain degree and that players will say and do things simply because it's the internet and Fortnite is a free game, there are specific regions where this appears to be a much larger issue than it is for NA or EU. Fortnite is dealing out warnings based on the severity of what players say, and Fortnite has also released a statement saying they have extra staff on hand to make sure that the new proximity chat features of Fortnite Delulu are not taken advantage of or used in a way that really shouldn't be done in the first place. Fortnite does plan to release the new proximity chat feature to normal BR modes, assuming these tests can prove that players can't verbally harass others while in games of Fortnite, or any other mode that could be using the proximity chat features in the near future. Fortnite has unfollowed David after the creation of Fortnite's first official anthem after the investigation he's currently under is leading to some less than savory conclusions, as well as the overwhelming likelihood that Fortnite will need to remove the anthem that it just had created. Several outlets are now reporting that Fortnite's sub-accounts have also unfollowed the rapper who just recently created Fortnite's first official anthem. Given the seriousness of the investigation and the situation, it's overwhelmingly likely that this is a move by Fortnite to distance themselves from the potential PR risk while things are still unfolding. Fortnite has not publicly confirmed that they are doing this as an official statement, nor have they given a justification, so some of the reporting at current is still based on face value. It's not yet confirmed that Fortnite is pulling the locked and loaded anthem, but there are more than several reasons why people are wondering if this might happen, or at least if Fortnite will be offering refunds from the release. Since the track is already out on streaming platforms and in the game itself, pulling this in its entirety might be a complex situation for Fortnite and will likely have to wait for more concrete things to develop if they are to remove it. It's more than likely that Fortnite will cease promotions and marketing of the anthem as it removes the curated spots from the item shop indefinitely as well. And if you're wondering about refunds, I would expect to hear more news on if players are going to be getting refunds for the anthem in the coming weeks as well.